Hello everybody. We Today we're going to just do a quick um, show of how to install Microsoft Visual Studio. And Microsoft Visual Studio is what we'll be using mostly this semester to deliver Python. There's a couple different other ways that are in your book, and I'll let you read that. But we're going to be doing a lot of Visual Studio at Blue Ridge for other classes, so I want to get you used to it and just ready to use it. It is an industry standard. A lot of people do use it professionally. It's definitely worth learning. So if you take it like a C# class, you'll probably use it. There's a couple other classes, 201, 209, which will also use it. So today is just about how to download it. So if I were to do a search on Windows, I would have to look for Visual Studio, and that's what I'm going after, not Blend, but Visual Studio. If you have Studio 2015, you're fine. Go ahead and use it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do 2017 for those people who've never downloaded this before. That's the latest and greatest. You can download 2015. It's a little harder to find, but it's there. If you do a search, web search, you're probably going to find 17, not 15. There's really not a huge difference in for as far as we go for it. There's not a lot of you're not going to lose a lot by using 2015 over 2017. In fact, it's usually mostly advanced topics that get affected by going to 2017. Everything in the book and everything that we do this semester, I would think, and I can't think of any instances where this is wrong. Everything can be done in 2015 because actually, to be honest, 2017 wasn't out when the book came out, so it's perfectly capable to handle it. So let's go ahead and bring up internet connection or your browser of choice. So I'm going to type in Visual Studio, and I'm going to do download because that's what we want. And it should be right here. And go ahead, you can actually click the ad, or you can go ahead and go to this spot. Either one's fine. I'm just going to click the button because, to be honest, usually I don't click the button, so I want to see where it goes. And it goes to the same exact spot. Now you'll have a list of suites that you want to use. Code's nice, it's free. You get some free code. No, that's not bad, but that's not what we want. The professional and the enterprise you pay for. Don't get the free trials unless you're planning on making money with this. Then you have to go ahead and use it. That's what essentially the way this is set up. What you want is the Visual Studio Community 2017. It's been called stuff in the past like Express and things of that nature. So if you're using a real old one, that's essentially what this is graduated into. Is now it's called the Community, and as you can see, it's a free download. And you can look at some of these things like the preview and stuff like that because it kind of gives you an idea on what the differences are. But I just want to do this quick and dirty today because this is all we're going to need for this course. So let's go ahead and download it. And as you can see, it has a little link if nothing pops up, but you should get this nice little pop-up. I'm going to click Run because I have a natural virus checker embedded, and it's coming from Microsoft, so it might have a few glitches in it, but it's not gonna have any embedded viruses in it probably. So do you want to allow this map to make changes? Definitely say yes to that. It's going to take its time. It is good to look at the license term. Microsoft is a little usually are a little bit more lengthy, but it's pretty straightforward. The big thing is they don't want you to abuse this because they want to make money off of it. Obviously, since a lot of people put some man hours into it. Go ahead, read that. Read the privacy statement. That one's a little less fun to read, and then click continue, and then pause this video if you have to. and it's going to say give us a minute, we'll be done soon. Now if I'm going to probably not go with the full install today, basically because I want to have like a 2015 and 2017 machine. My home computer has 2017 on it, so I might not. I haven't read the full documentation for this 2017, but I don't know how much of 2015 will be left, or if it builds off of, or if it kind of guts 2015 to make 2017. And I'm going to pause the tape because this is going to take a little bit. So I'll be back in just a second. And we're back, and as you can see, it goes a lot quicker when you hit the pause button. After that last window, this thing popped up, and as you can see, it's going to get things ready. It takes a little bit of time. And then you should get to this spot. Now, here's where the big thing is. So you can click on anything you want, but this is the guy that I want. Make sure that you click on Python. And when you get to Python, you want to not just click on this guy, but you want to do a lot of these other ones. I don't think we're going to get to Azure this semester, so all these aren't terribly important, but what you do want is to make sure that you have the old version of Python and even the 32-bit version of Python, because we may play with those a little bit. It doesn't hurt to have the support, doesn't hurt to have the native development tools. Like I said, you can click on all of these guys if you want to. Oops, I think I just hit the wrong thing. Here we go. Go ahead and click on all those. They will take up a decent amount of space on your hard drive, but the big thing is we want to make sure this button's clicked, and go ahead and grab the older versions 2 and 3 of the 32-bit and the Python 2 of the 64-bit. And then once you do that, go ahead and pick your favorite spot. And then, like I said before, I'm not going to install this, but you are. So you're going to click this button. I think I'll wait. I may eventually do this. But before you go through, go ahead and enjoy some of these other spots. I use a lot of these for other pieces as well. Like I do Unity game development, Unreal. You actually use the C++, so that if you're into that, you can do that. Mobile development. In the future, we will probably play with ASP.NET, Azure. Probably saying that, butchering that name. Go ahead and click those. .NET doesn't hurt. Never has a problem doing that. Let's see what else we got here. Mobile development will eventually go to. So if I click on these guys, the big thing, if you're going to go on to the SDE and get a degree in SDE, what we're mostly going to be doing, or what we're going to be focusing on, is Xamarin at first and the Android SDKs. So this is a very good one to get, just so you don't have to download it later. Now, if you don't have a lot of space on your disk drive, go ahead and leave those out, and then you can always grab them later. It's not a huge deal when we can show you that. I'll probably do that though in 201 because I don't see a need for it now. So any questions, go ahead and put them on the Q&A. Feel free to just go through and check out what you like. Who knows, maybe there's something really cool in here. But that's about it. When you're done, as you can see, I'm up to 50 gigs. If you have 50 gigs of free space in this case, go ahead and hit install. If not, go ahead and be a little bit more selective with your arrows. And we'll see you next time. Remember to hit install. It will take a bit of time. I apologize for that.